Hey, what's up guys, Mr. Million here, back for another video, and today I'm going to be answering the age-old question, how much would it cost to buy every single item in GTA Online? About a week ago, I had the same question, so I did what any other person would do and decided to add up the price of every single item in the game. As you can probably tell, this video took me a pretty long time to make, and it involved me doing a lot of math. So if you can leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new, it'd mean a lot to me and make me feel better about spending my time doing dumb stuff like this. Also, don't forget to stick around to the end of the video to find out how much money it would cost to buy every single item in the game. Now let's jump into the video. So the first thing that we're going to be going over are the vehicles, and we're going to start with the Southern San Andreas Auto website, which mostly includes normal civilian vehicles, but it also does have a few of the more useful vehicles in the game, like the Batty 801 and the Kuruma. I also decided that I'm going to count the trade price for items instead of the buy now price just to make things easier. The total amount of money that you're going to need to purchase every single vehicle from Southern San Andreas Auto is $49,178,800. The next thing that we're going to be going over are the war stock vehicles, which include many of the armored and weaponized vehicles in the game. The grand total of every single war stock vehicle in the game is a whopping $153,242,250. This is a ton of money, and it brings our total to over $200 million. After the war stock vehicles, I decided to go through all the Arena War and Benny's vehicles. The Arena War vehicles are for the Arena Wars, obviously, and the Benny's Workshop vehicles are some of the more high-end, customizable vehicles in the game. The grand total of all the Arena War vehicles was $31,662,000, and the grand total of all the Benny's vehicles was $5,918,500. which brings our grand total to a little under $250 million. The next set of vehicles that we're going to be going over are the legendary Motorsport vehicles. These include a lot of the higher end sports cars and supercars like the Tigan or the Krieger. The cost of these vehicles adds up to $151,474,250, making the total cost so far about $400 million. The next two set of vehicles on this list are the bikes from the Pedal and Metal website and the planes from the Dynasty Travel website. The bikes from the Pedal and Metal website cost $33,600, making it the cheapest of all the vehicle types listed so far. All the aircrafts from Dynasty Travel cost $50,138,000. This brings the combined total of every item we've gone over so far up to $450 million. The final set of vehicles that we're going to be going over are the Dock Tease vehicles, which include many of the aquatic vehicles in the game. The total cost of all these vehicles is $5,748,610. But there's still one more thing left on the Dock Tease website, the Super Yacht. A fully maxed out Super Yacht is going to set you back another $10 million, which brings the total cost of all the vehicles on the Dock Tease website up to $15,748,610. This makes the cost of every single vehicle in GTA Online about $465 million. This is already a crazy high number, and that's just the vehicles in the game. We still have a long way to go. The next thing that we're going to be going over are the businesses and properties. This was a tough decision, but I decided that I'm only going to be adding up the cost of the most expensive location for each business, since it's only possible for a player to own one anyways. The only business that I'm going to do more than one of is a special cargo warehouse, where I'll include the top 5 most expensive ones, since you can own 5. I'll also include the top 6 most expensive things from the Dynasty 8 website, since a player can own 6 at a time. The first properties that we're going to be going over are the ones on the Dynasty 8 website. These include apartments, houses, and garages. The 6 most expensive of these cost a combined $5,279,000, which brings the combined total up to about $470 million. The next set of properties that we're going to be looking over are on the Dynasty Executive website. These properties on here are offices, and the most expensive one is the Maze Bank Tower, which costs $4 million, but this can go up to $12,600,000 after the upgrades. The office is also what allows you to buy vehicle and special cargo warehouses, so I'll just include these on here too. The most expensive vehicle warehouse costs $3.145 million with upgrades, and the top 5 most expensive special cargo warehouses cost a total of $21,480,000. This brings the overall total of everything in the game so far up to about $500 million. After the Dynasty 8 website and the warehouses, I decided to go through all of the Maze Bank Foreclosure businesses. These include the arcade, the nightclub, and the MC Clubhouse, and a few other properties. You can only buy one of each of these properties, so I chose the most expensive ones to add to the list. The combined cost for the most expensive locations of each of these businesses is $26,761,900, which brings the total cost of everything in the game to about $525 million. The next set of businesses are the MC businesses, which you can buy through the MC Clubhouse. There are 5 types of MC businesses, and you can only buy one of each. The most expensive locations for all the MC businesses cost a combined $15,835,500 after upgrades, making the overall cost rise to more than $545 million. The next property that we're going to be looking at is the Arena Workshop, which costs $4,365,000 after upgrades, which brings the overall total up to about $550 million. The final property that I'm going to be going over is the Casino Penthouse, which you can buy through the Diamond Casino and Resort website in-game. The cost of a maxed out casino penthouse is $6,533,500. This brings the total amount of money needed to buy everything in the game so far up to about $555 million. The next thing that I'm going to be including on this list are the weapons, armor, and everything else at Ammunition. The total cost of everything from Ammunition is $2,365,500, which brings the total cost of everything in the game to about $557 million. The final thing that I'm going to be including on this list is clothing. The clothing stores in the game all have the same stuff, so you really just need to go to one to get everything. I unfortunately was not able to count every single item, since there's probably thousands of them, and after doing some math, I realized that it would literally take me days to count them. Instead, I decided to do an estimate of how much it all cost, and that number was about $120 million. This is just an estimate based on the information I could find, but if any of you know the exact number, that'd be great, so don't forget to leave it in the comment section down below. This brings the overall total of everything in the game to $677,265,610. This is a crazy amount of money, but it's the price you're going to have to pay in order to own every single thing in GTA Online. This video took a ton of time for me to make, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you could leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more amazing GTA content.